58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Tackles.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It shouldn't be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Watch the eye.
Hey, home.
To throw, it's Allen. Gets it to Gordon. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, home.
Check, 55.
Middle.
I'm coming after you.
Watch the safety.
Allen off the play fake. And the pressure gets to him again.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Hurry!
Mayfield off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Get that quarterback! And alert!
Allen gonna throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. Open man is Kirk, complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Alert!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, and he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he will score. Touchdown, LA.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 99. Check 99.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Gordon on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on second and 14. Allen. Pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag. No,
I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action. Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check 50, check 50. Switch. King. 58, boy, 58. Run. You don't see me in your...
Here's Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Throwing. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Allen. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. To the air, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer.
And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Pass 10. Pass 85. Pass 85. Check 24.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Double time, double time. Hey. We got 3 down.
final play of the half. Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Allen to throw again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Allen, operating from the gun, able to get this to Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Well, he obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Single.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Aaron Donald in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. After the sack on 1st down, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Mayfield on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. High throw, but he makes the catch. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Check 4, check 4.
Check, check,
Up, left.
check.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Regular. Monday.
We don't want this.
Allen now looks to throw. Finding room at the 30. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Allen's throw is complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Switch up, switch up. Check, 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 check.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
All day. All day.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time.
180.
Ricky.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Boys, 58, it's Mike. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, echo.
Here's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
319.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Regular.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is caught inside the 5. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Gordon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 1 man in the backfield. That's Gordon. Second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never even showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cardinals take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Allen going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Alert, 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 alert. My touch.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Check 56. Come to my world.
Hurry, hurry.
We want it. Come to my world. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.